Welcome to PTI, Pardon the Interruption. I'm your host, Sarah Sideman, alongside my co-hosts, Noah Seuss and Trey Peterson. And we are 7 weeks away from NFL Sunday, which means all the rookies are coming into the NFL 7 weeks from now. The NFL draft was about 2 months ago, and there's generational prospects like Caleb Williams, Brock Bowers, and then there's other guys, blue chip guys like Drake May or JJ McCarthy. Now, I'm going to start with you, Trey. There's a lot of guys that could win the NFL Rookie of the Year, but who are you taking to take that step?
Me personally, I think that Caleb Williams has everything that you need in a rookie quarterback to win Rookie of the Year this season. He is going to have some very good weapons at Chicago, but I also think that he can develop more as a quarterback, especially since Justin Fields is now in the Pittsburgh Steelers, as you know. So I think that's going to do very good. He's going to do very good this season and lead Chicago very far.
Now, Noah, do you agree with that, or do you have another take?
I think Caleb Williams is overrated. He is not going to be good panning his nails in Chicago, and they need to keep Justin Fields. Justin Fields is way better than Caleb Williams, and he's going to show it in Pittsburgh.
So who do you think is going to win the NFL Rookie of the Year?
I think it's going to be Malik Neighbors. There's no one else on the Giants that's going to get the ball as much as Malik Neighbors, and he's going to lead the Giants in receiving yards and touchdowns, so it's going to be Malik Neighbors.
Let me ask you a question about Malik Neighbors. Malik Neighbors is a guy that broke every record at LSU, a guy that was breaking records, could have won the Heisman Trophy if maybe, we had a couple more games. He broke the record for most receiving yards ever at LSU, won the Biletnikoff, didn't win the Biletnikoff. Marvin Harrison won it over him. Do you think not winning the Biletnikoff is something that's going to lead Malik Neighbors into having a great season in the NFL?
Yes, it's going to motivate him to try to get this next step, try to get this Rookie of the Year. He's going to really want it this year. I can feel it.
Now, moving on from the rookies, the Pittsburgh Steelers have a really interesting quarterback situation. They brought in Russell Wilson and they brought in Justin Fields in the same offseason. Now, Noah, who do you think is going to battle out for that starting job, and who do you think is going to win it?
I think it's going to be Justin Fields. Russell Wilson is not as good. Age is getting to him. It's going to be Justin Fields. I really like Justin Fields. I wish it worked out in Chicago with him, but it just didn't. So hopefully Pittsburgh's a good spot. He has Pickens. He has everybody he needs there.
Now, Trey, do you think Noah's crazy? Justin Fields is a guy that did nothing for the Chicago Bears. Do you think a guy like Russell Wilson, an established Super Bowl winning quarterback, can take the Pittsburgh Steelers to the next level?
Yes, I do. I think that, as you said, his age does not matter. He is a veteran quarterback. He has a Super Bowl, and the Seattle Seahawks were a dynasty franchise for multiple years. So I don't think that just because Justin Fields is there and he's younger, I don't think that he should be a starting quarterback. He needs somebody to coach him or to lead him to the next level.
Now, Noah, if we were talking about Russell Wilson 6 years ago, we would have said he's a top 3 quarterback in the NFL. But in the last few years, in his stint with the Broncos, he just hasn't been that good. So do you think moving on to the Steelers under a new offense, he's going to continue that downward spiral he's been on, or he's going to go back up?
Absolutely. He's going to be the same Russell Wilson as he was in Denver. He had good weapons in Denver. He had Cortland Sutton, Jerry Jeudy. He had everybody he needed there. I think it's going to be the same old Russell Wilson we saw in Denver in Pittsburgh.
Now, Trey, why do you think it's not going to be the same Russell Wilson we saw in Denver and it's going to be a new Russell Wilson?
Because he's getting a new head coach, Sean Payton. I don't think Sean Payton was it. I think Sean Payton was taking advantage of him, and if he played bad, he would just get benched. Pittsburgh, Mike Tomlin, he's a new person. He's an entirely new coach. I think that the atmosphere is going to be a lot better because, Denver did not favor Russell Wilson very well. And I think Russell Wilson will prosper a lot because of the coaches around him, the atmosphere around him, the players around him, and just the entire spirit of Pittsburgh.
You heard it here first. Who's going to win the NFL Rookie of the Year and who's going to be the starting quarterback for the Pittsburgh Steelers come September 7th? I'm your host, Sarah Sideman, alongside Noah Seuss and Trey Peterson, signing off from PTI.